Taurus, the answer is yes. You are taking off after a lot of weight loss. That could be not a metaphor. You could have lost a lot of weight, but for me, you've had to release a lot of weight, a lot of cargo, so this flight could take off. Yes, you can now board. Yes, you are now off. You are, was it Taurus that I had a reading with about increasing altitude? I was speaking lengthily about altitude, and a ladder. And for some reason, I think that was Taurus in the love read. Go check it out. I could be wrong. But I'm looking at a yes card, loads of flights taking off, and a lot of weight loss behind you. We're going to dive into the tarot, multiple different decks, to see exactly what this means. But I will say straight away, very interesting energy. So let's dive in straight away to my first tarot. Want to look at this weight loss energy, followed by the yes card, followed by these flights that are taking off. Suggest you're really taking off now after a period of stagnancy. Okay. Long time I haven't seen the Ace of Swords in reverse. That was the weight loss. You was unclear. There was no clear flight path. Do you get it? How interesting. If that flight reading was for you, this is so synchronistic in regards to your relationship and your career and how everything's becoming aligned, because it really is giving similar energy to that reading I done for one of the zodiacs, which I believe was yours. So do go and check that. Ace of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. You've been really taking your time in this situation because you was unclear. The flight path was unclear, as I said. Yes, you're King of Cups now. Emotions are being managed, and the Empress. Look at this. King of Cups and the Empress. This is about love too. It has to be. That reading's definitely yours. It's syncing up, but the Devil's out. Not only that, the Star is out. Okay. The only thing you really want to see next to the Devil is the Star, to be quite honest with you. Guess what's on top of that now? Ace of Pentacles. Now we're going to look at the King of Cups and the Empress. What's on top of them? Eight of Pentacles. Imagine that. What a reading. This feels very synchronistic. Not only that, Ace of Swords in reverse, Seven of Pentacles with the Three of Pentacles. Yep, finally. Bottom of the deck here, Seven of Swords. Difficult energy that you've been going through for a while now, but it is clearing up and it looks incredibly positive, okay? So just take this time and this, I want to say, unwinding, surrendering, letting go, giving in, it suggests. You know when, what's the best example? I just had a flash and then it left my brain instantly. There's many different examples, is the point, where you can give in and surrender, but you're resisting. No. Sleep. I don't want to go sleep yet. I'm at a sleepover with all my mates, and you know what children are like when they're at the sleepover. No one wants to go to sleep. We all want to be the last one to go to sleep. So what happens? Everyone stays up, fights to sleep, and you end up falling asleep upside down, hanging off the edge of a dresser, or on the sofa over there with half of your body hanging off the edge, or on the floor sprawled out in the rug. You never made it to the bed because you kept denying yourself the sleep. So if you are sleep deprived or avoiding sleep, that's a message for you. But let's dive in a little bit more to the tarot and see what else wants to come out. Okay, the Sun nearly jumped out, but it didn't. I think I want to use the other deck here. We're using TV Tarot today, 1 and 2. So let's dive. A lot of cards are jumping, but not flying out. Now we've got some. First card out is the Mask, the Fool card. Second card out is the New Girl, Queen of Wands, and the third card out is the Devil, on top of the Devil. Look at that. Okay, first of all, the Mask card is the Magician in tarot, and it talks about you manifesting, and there's a mask you've had to wear because of this Ace of Swords. I love the Mask. It's an incredible movie, but when I watched it growing up, I was a little bit traumatized because I loved it so much, and I felt like it was inappropriate to love the Mask that much because he gives off creepy, crazy, bad character, narcissistic energy. But the truth of the matter is, it was one of my favorite. I love Jim Carrey. I love Jim Carrey, but more importantly, I love the character of The Mask, and the level at which I love The Mask felt inappropriate, truth be told. So whatever you kind of love or whatever you've been dealing with, maybe it feels a little inappropriate, maybe you've been accepting some kind of home truths about who you are and where you want to go in your career and what you really want to do and what you're building, and whether or not it feels appropriate or not to you, because there's always cliches. If this is about spirituality, then even more nail on the head, because look at what I do over here on this channel, and if you go and check out all of my other content and website, you will see it's very controversial to be somebody like this or a spiritual person in this space trying to be more than just a tarot reader who burns sage all day and speaks to spiritualists on the phone giving them spiritual advice. You know, it's not easy. So whatever that is for you, it's okay. Been a burden because 10 of Wands jumped out as I said that. And the card is Big Little Lies. So we're talking about big little lies. Lies that are big, lies that are little, lies that have kind of deceived you and maybe other people about how you're really feeling in the heart of the situation, but also how happy you really are in life. Because the hangover cards come out again, and in this deck it's the stunned wake up call of what you thought was happiness isn't really being happiness. And you losing your sense of self, you losing your memory, you losing it all one night in Vegas kind of energy, right? And there's an event, there's a situation, there's something happened, and there's a load of lies, and you weren't as protected as you thought you were going to be, and you suffered, and you were stunned and shocked, overwhelmed, potentially tased, as a metaphor, or in reality, right? Take it as it resonates. But we're looking at someone getting tased in this energy, and it's like business came to a halt, things became shocking, a lot of shifts and truths had to be had. Suddenly you've become the mask in the movie The Mask. You found the mask on the edge of the lake, you've put it on, and fucking hell has your life changed forever when you put that mask on versus when you take that off. Greatest example of what's going on with Taurus. Male or female, you've discovered something out there unusual, call it the mask, you put the mask on, and oh my god, you've got everything you want in the world, the richest, everything, the greatest life, crazy mask character walking around with your green face and your yellow suit, you're fantastic. Come home, go to sleep, mask comes off eventually, and all over the news is that green mask causing them up all the way around town. And you're like, whoa, what the fuck's going on there? Who the fuck's that? And that is you. Do you get what I mean? Not a great metaphor at all for this reading. I can only apologise. But the ideology behind that message, as I dived into one of the greatest movies of all time, is the characters we play in life, the masks we wear in career, the things that we have to carry, the burdens we have to bear, the price and extent we go to maintain a lie, withhold the truth, stay aligned to the business agenda, close out a contract, build a new revenue stream, employ staff, deploy staff, fire staff, hire staff, investigate staff, recall events from the past and history that don't add up, account for financial losses, investigate individuals, find a new way of being as well, because the yes card is with the Queen of Wands, which is a new girl. It's talking about a king with the King of Cups and the Empress, and now the Queen of Wands in this deck. It looks like there's new characters in the scene. Yeah, we're going to stay with the characters energy, because I only just put out a Jim Carrey post as well about talking about the characters we play every day in life, and he said something at the start of the reel was like, I'm not even real, I'm not even here, I'm just a character. All my movies, everyone I play, I'm a character. And Jim Carrey is also a character. All we do is put on a mask and pretend to be someone every day, and that's how I manage my roles, and that's how I act. We're all giving off something that we want to give off to the universe, or that we want to give off to people, and we want a desired response, so we ooze that energy outwards. That's all we are. We're nothing. I'm not even here. I love Jim Carrey. I love his mind and his Gaza. Him as an actor and his movie and how he plays these characters. It shows you so clearly why he not only plays those roles, why he's fascinating at those roles, but why he's an amazing advocate for spirituality and life itself. He also identified that depression is really deep rest. It's not depression, it's just deep rest. Sometimes in life you need a deep rest from the character you're playing because you're no longer enjoying that role you've taken on. Yeah? Position, role, job, the mask you wear in the position that you're in. Oh, a lot of people in position of power or any role that you're in, you have to play a role. Childcare worker, you have to play a role. Morning! How are you doing today? Come on in children. Hang up your bags, hang up your coats. Lovely. Oh mum, it's gonna be absolutely fine. No, I know he bit yesterday. I'm sure he's not gonna bite anyone today. It's fine. Oh no, they're lovely. It's fine, don't worry. Go on, have a good day. You now have to work 8 to 6 with that child and all of those children and deal with that. Do you think all day you are saying, hi, how are you doing? And smiling? No, that's a mask that you wear in childcare. In retail, if you're working at a till in Tesco, you're not gonna, hi, what have you got? What's your problem? Scan your eye, there you go, have a good day. That's $2.99. You can't really do that. Hello. You have to be nice to people. People are rude nowadays, to be honest with you, but you have to give off this energy. And sometimes when you're drained in life and you're weighed down by a lack of truth in your reality, you don't have the energy to give. But there's been some new energy that's come into you, a new vitalization, a new energy in the team. This could be a new I want to say qualification, I wanted to say colleague, but then I wanted to say qualification, then I wanted to say new opportunity. So maybe you're studying, you're leveling up, maybe you're moving into a new team, you're meeting new colleagues, you're getting a higher position where you're more of a leading figure in the team. Because over here with the mask card, it gives independent leader, boss, entrepreneur, but over here it gives a team of a load of different people all coming to work together and you merging into that team in a different way, which is really quite nice, and you working as part of a team in a new way. I think this is improving whatever this independence was. If you were dealing with something on your own independently, it was a real struggle. Really interesting that the earth sign readings so far, we've only got Capricorn left, are a lot more emotional than financial or business heavy, because the readings at the start were a lot more focused on finance, and as we get here there's a lot more emotion in the earth signs than I would ever expect in an earth sign reading. The Cancers and the air signs were giving serious analytical business vibes. Now the Virgo and the Taurus, going to find out what's going on with the Capricorn next, is really in a very different energy where there's a lot more weighty water vibrations here. But the money's on the table, but with the Star card and the King of Cups and the two Queens in suit, well, the Queen and the Empress, there's a lot going on. Then we're looking at the two Devil cards as well around money. So there's emotions around money as well. And oh, imagine that. Now I'm looking at the Page of Cups, the Six of Cups. Look at us. I don't know why I speak sometimes. The Ace of Cups. 3 more cups have come out. I just said this is a lot. This is a weighty reading for business. There's a lot of emotion in this business. There's a lot of emotion going on here. That's why the Devil's out. The 2 Devil cards that can only be described by something like this, because we've got the Ace of Pentacles, then the Ace of Cups, then we've got the 6 of Cups and the 12 of Cups. 6 of Cups is about coming together in reunion and aligning with someone in business that you know from the past, going home. Aeroplane energy here, returning, taking flight, getting back to your old self, getting back to that place, getting back to that altitude, that level, that promotion, that position again. Because maybe you was off, maybe you took time off, maybe you was off sick, maybe you were caught up in legal, maybe you weren't at work for a reason, maybe you took a sabbatical, some time off, but it looks like you're slowly coming back to work after these emotions have come to light and you've dealt with these emotions, which appear to be quite heavy. It looked like you really had to take time off to deal with these emotions. But I've got to say, with the Ace of Cups here, which also represents an Empress on the card, the Bachelorette, with the Empress and the New Girl card, I'm looking at either a very, very powerful feminine who has changed her life around and is single and emotionally stable after a toxic breakup, and is coming back to work as a really sexy, single, independent boss bitch who is really masculine sometimes as well in business to get shit done. Or I'm connecting with a masculine who has had to go through a real fucked up scenario with a feminine that looks really, really toxic and unhealthy, and now they're coming out as a single, stable, grounded professional. Either way, masculine or feminine Taurus, you're getting back to work, getting back to your ascent and your position and the line you're meant to be towing after something was really dishonest, deceitful lies, toxicity, toxic relationships that were infringing on your business. Yeah, you know, when personal life meets business and you just can't get away from it. Empress is jumping out again as well. Yeah, toxic relation, you had to go it alone. So I'm looking at the 7 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands. In this deck, it is a couple standing together playing a game of chess, and then a wolf energy that's kind of a lone wolf alpha. So it looks like male or female, alpha female, alpha male. This is what the Taurus is giving, alpha. You are the alpha, male or female, and you have been through a real toxic cycle in a relationship. This relationship tore you down, fucked with your money, fucked with your mental health, left you in a really struggling situation. You probably have to take time off work to cry your eyes out, just being honest, and to mentally heal and process what has happened in this relationship. As a result, you have become a new woman, a new man. You've got away from a toxic version of yourself where you was acting a certain way to kind of just give off this bravado or act like you're could have been a female in Queen of Swords energy, was that my cold cutting bitch energy. So a really heartless female. Whatever was going on with you in business while you had to take time off, and what was leading up to this difficulty in a relationship, was because your personal life was so toxic and getting worse and worse that it was making you more toxic in your work environment around your colleagues. And I think it became really, really noticeable, and it came to the breaking point where you had to leave this environment and focus on going it alone and heal your issues in your personal life so you can come back to work and be the boss that you are. So it looks like you're ready to return to work and carry on flying. You could be a flight attendant, to be quite honest with you. You could be someone who is an air stewardess or something like that, because it gives that energy. 2 times I've spoken about you being at altitude, so you could actually fly a lot as well, or be an air stewardess or something like that. Amazing, beautiful. I'm so happy to see you come out of this energy that you're in and rise above it. Your future looks great and bright, and you're going to be getting back to your new self, sexy, single, bachelor or bachelorette, really powering forward in business, and it's a beautiful way to go. Love and light, Taurus.